Sonic's Green Hills Adventures Season 3 Chapter 14, The Calm Before the Storm. Sonic's point of view.
I ran at human speed back to Klee's room to discuss my worries for our friends with the gang. When I got there, Shadow looked startled.
Sonic, quick duck!
Silver said as Shadow looked ready to attack something behind me. I immediately ducked as Shadow shot a Shadow Spirit towards where it was previously standing and heard the spear hit something. I stood back up and saw a destroyed drone. To my relief, it wasn't one of Eggman's egg-shaped drones. What the heck? Someone was spying on us. I settled it back away from it a little bit out of fear.
Not just anybody, Dr. Deadman, and I can tell it's the type of drone. She'd need to be nearby to be able to use it.
Marina said as she examined the destroyed drone. Annika began crying and reaching out towards me. I immediately took her into my arms. As I was about to start soothing her, my ears perked up as I heard frustrated growls from the backyard. I carefully looked out the window and saw Dr. Deadman out there. No wonder Annika was upset. Guys, Marina is right. Dr. Deadman is in the backyard. I said seriously, it started to feel panic rise from my core. Shit, it's okay, Annika. Well, stop her. I said as to soothe her. Finally, she calmed down and fell asleep. So then I put her in the crib. Kim, can you watch over Annika for a few minutes? I asked quickly.
Of course, Sonic.
Kim said seriously. Then the four of us rushed downstairs and headed outside without anyone noticing. Shadow marched straight up to Dr. Denman.
What do you think you're doing spying on us, Dr. Denman?
Shadow demanded darkly. You're obviously planning something, so what do you plan to do? I added in anger.
Oh, nothing. I just was a little desperate to observe you without truly bugging you. It won't happen again.
Dr. Denman said as she got up to leave.
Alright, but we got our eyes on you.
Shadow said seriously. Then she left rather quickly.
She's lying. But there's not much we can do now.
Shadow said as we headed inside.
And that is what annoys me!
Silver said in a whinny voice. Relax, Silver, we'll get through this, we always do, trust us. I said to reassure Sliver and he smiled as he took a deep breath.
Thanks, Sonic, I needed that.
Silver said sweetly. Then we saw everyone staring at the four of us. So I guess the meeting's over. I said sheepishly.
Dr. Denman's point of view.
After escaping the backyard, I took out my phone that had the footage that automatically downloaded onto it from the drone and paused it where Sonic revealed his tail to the unsuspecting drone. I can't believe it, he's one too. As if being an anthropomorphic hedgehog wasn't enough, I said in excitement. I went back to my hotel room to plan out my next move. I decided to lay low for a few days before going after them. Then I got the most brilliant plan ever. It started to make arrangements for an unused lab that I could take them to.
Yep, it is really not like our final decision, but no more swimming until we've apprehended her.
Tom said seriously.
Well, actually, she might already know about Sonic.
Marina said nervously.
Wait, what? I know that drone was spying on us, but...
Sonic started to say shakily.
Well, think about it, Sonic. It was behind you when you were standing in the doorway, not in front, so the only to get in that position was to follow into and out of the bathroom. So it saw you in your merhug form.
Marina explained seriously.
Oh yeah, that makes much more sense. Also, you're pretty smart, Marina.
Sonic said right before giving her a quick kiss.
He thanks Sonic, but in all seriousness, I'm just very observant, so since she knows, what should we do now?
Marina said as she hugged him lovingly.
Wait, where's Annika? What did me a drone?
Tom asked seriously with a look of suspicion on his face.
Oh, they'll get her. She was being watched by Kim while we were down here.
Sonic said as dashed upstairs to get Annika. Sonic's point of view.
Hey, Kim, how was she? I said I took Annika in my arms.
She was very worried about you guys the whole time you were gone. She must sense how dangerous and serious this situation is and has bonded with you guys a whole lot, huh?
Kim said with a curious look on her face as we both headed downstairs. I'm not exactly sure on the former. As for the latter, most definitely. And that's what's motivating us to keep it together during scary times like these. I replied as we entered the living room.
Silver had just finished recapping the drone incident to the others.
Well, good thing Shad saw it.
Tom said, sounding bewildered.
And that I never miss my target.
Shadow said confidently, and they all giggled at his slightly playful remark.
Well, since she's gone, let's practice our powers. I mean, we still have to figure out what they are and how to use them.
Marina suggested to lighten the mood of...
Oh, that reminds me. We forgot to tell you about this, but there's this thing that happens on the full moon. So on those nights, remember these 3 rules. 1. Don't look at the moon. 2. Don't look at its reflection. And 3. Don't touch water.
Clue said in remembrance.
We'll remember that, but just out of curiosity. Why?
Silver asked nervously.
It will put you under what we call a moon spell. What the actual effects will be are random and unpredictable, however, it wears off the moment the moon finishes setting. For example, I gain the voice and alluring effect of a siren.
Cleo replied seriously as she rubbed the back of her neck in embarrassment of that memory.
Oh, that's scary.
Sonic said in shock.
Also, we meant to tell you this but forgot. Charlotte was a mermaid once but lost her powers forever thanks to a special full moon. Anyway, she had all our powers except for Bella's. So I'm wondering, since you were turned at the same time, that it gave all of you the same effect.
Clue concluded thoughtfully Sonic's point of view.
The four of us gasped in delight. I hope your theory is right, because that would be awesome and useful. Come on, guys, let's get to finding out, I said as I practically jumped off the couch.
Wait, before we get to all of that. Since Dr. Denman already knows about us, how will the no-swim rule work?
Shadow asked sheepishly as we all got off the couch.
We'll not swimming in the ocean and only swim in pools if an enter out of the house or in a friend's pool.
Donut Dad said reassuringly. That made us all sigh in relief.
Well, you're in luck, Emma has won.
Cleo added confidently. Oh, sweet, I said as Aneka giggled in my arms.
Anika seems to agree.
Silver said as I put her in Pretzel Mom's arms. Then we, the four of us, followed Cleo and Emma's parents to Emma's house, and man, her house was hosh. Oh, your house is amazing, I said as we saw the inside.
You guys got it made.
Marina said excitedly.
Oh, hi guys, how did the meeting go?
Emma asked as she walked up to us.
Well, Dr. Denman used a drone to spy on us, so she knows. So we came up with just swimming in pools privately, like when Annette isn't home or here, if that's okay with you.
Shadow explained seriously as we arrived at the pool.
Sure, that's fine.
Emma replied reassuringly. Then we saw a boy running up to us.
Oh hey Elliot, come meet our new friends. Guys, this is my little brother Elliot.
Emma said as Elliot's eyes widened in shock. He probably wasn't expecting us to be supernatural hedgehogs, so we introduced ourselves and he seemed to relax after that.
Well, it's very nice to meet you guys. So what brings you here?
Elliot asked us curiously. I think it's better if we just show you, I said as I nodded to the others, and they did the same knowingly. Then we jumped into the pool. We resurfaced without amazing tales.
Wow, that's awesome. Have you figured out your powers yet?
Elliot asked in fascination. Well, I know I've his power, but other than that, not really, I replied casually.
Marina's point of view.
As they were talking, something in my gut told me to focus on the water, as I did a hand gesture similar to Clee's, and a ball of water formed because I have Clee's power. Announced enthusiastically as tried more tricks with the ball of water.
Well, how did you do that?
Sonic asked me, and with the most adorable look on his face. Something in my gut just told me to do it. I replied as I allowed the ball of water to go back into the pool.
Ooh, that was impressive, Marina. What about you two?
Sonic asked eagerly after kissing my cheek.
Shadow's point of view.
After I heard the way Marina discovered hers, I focused on my gut as well as the pool. That's when it came to me. Hey, I think I know mine. Marina, can you make a ball of water again? I asked, quickly.
Sure thing, Shadow.
Marina said as she made another ball of water. I then put all my focus on the ball of water as my hand formed into a fist. Then the ball of water turned into solid ice.
That was so cool, bro. Pun intended.
Sonic said as we all laughed at his obvious pun. Then Sonic dialed the ball back into water. Well, Silver, it's all you. Think you're ready? I asked encouragingly.
Silver's point of view.
I simply nodded and focused on the ball as my hand did a similar to Bella's. Then the ball of water turned into jelly. Ah, sweet. I've got Bella's power. So what should we do with this ball of now jelly? I asked sheepishly.
Oh, don't worry, I got this.
Clea said and properly discarded it.
Well, we better get home. It's getting close to dinner time anyways.
Shadow said as we started getting out of the pool, and then Sonic dried us off.
Alright guys, see you tomorrow.
Emma said as we began to leave. Yep, bye. I said right before dashing off with Marina in Sonic's arms and using my psychokinesis. Little did we know that things were going to get much worse.